Okay, there we go. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hopefully everything's running a lot smoother according to the frame rate that it looks like that I'm able to sustain now. Everything is running quite a bit smoother. So I am so sorry. I think it stopped my stream and then restarted it. Let me listen really quickly, make sure I'm actually live, because this could be incredibly tricky if I'm not. Let's just take a quick peek here. Welcome back. I accept your apology. Yeah, so sorry about that. Okay, yeah, I seem to be back on. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that to you and to Thumb. I know y'all were both there in the lobby. You're not live. These replies are in your head. You know, it could be. Could very well be. Yeah, I apologize to you and Thumb who were in the lobby, who were talking to me. I was having some issues, and I was taking a look. I took a look at the computer. The thing about it is I'm experimenting. Right now I'm experimenting with 4K. I do not have the videos currently. I'm just doing them in halves. So I don't currently have these outputting in 4K, but I am passing them in at 4K and then having them downscale to 1080p. If I can do that smoothly, I'm going to take the next step and try and broadcast at 4K for some of these games that have 4K capability, like Soul Calibur, which I believe actually has 2K capability, technically speaking. I could be completely wrong on that, though. And some of these consoles that are 4K capable as well. So the idea will be that you get the sharpest possible image that you can. Now, if you're watching this on your phone, it's probably not going to mean a lot to you, but if you're someone who likes to watch some of these videos on a bigger screen, maybe put it on the background on a television, a Chromecast, an Apple television, then this might be a little bit more beneficial to you for the moments when you're looking up from whatever you're doing and into the television. Just kind of keep it nice and crispy. But for now, all of the audio and the video for your side is going to look and sound about the same, and then on my side it's going to look the same, but it's going to broadcast. It's going to be sending it to downscale. I want to see how much, and the reason I'm doing that, you could sit there and go, well, that sounds useless. It would be, except for if I'm sending that broadcast signal into my computer at 4K and making it downscale, I can actually see how much of my computer that process alone is using. And since that's half of the broadcast, the next piece would be, seeing how much it would be to broadcast the 4K, which I think 4K is 20 megs. That sounds useless. To a lot of people it would sound useless, but it does give me a good gauge on how much of the computer it's using, how much of the network I'm utilizing and such. 4K broadcasts on average at 20 megs per second, so. But some people could say it sounds useless because I'm still technically broadcasting in 1080p. But it's given me some numbers. It does sound useless though. Let me go ahead and fade the music out. Appreciate everybody for being patient with me. Things seem to be running a lot smoother, so I have all of my numbers. Oh, no worries. It does sound useless. You wouldn't have been wrong in saying it sounds useless, because the end result, and I'll show you. Let me go ahead and move it over to Soul Calibur. Please tell me if it looks okay. Hopefully I sound okay. Give myself a quick little listen to myself in. So the way that I do this is I have Galaxy Buds, little earbuds, kind of like AirPods if you're an iPhone person. I'm not, so. But I have the Galaxy Buds Live, and I pop those in my ear underneath my headphones. And if I do that, you can't hear what I'm hearing. Wait, this is MK2. No, it is not. It's something I stand a better chance at succeeding in. But I pop the little earbuds in my ears underneath my headphones. That way you guys can't hear what I'm hearing, and it's not giving you feedback for the mic, which would be very frustrating. And then I just listen back and see what it sounds like, and hopefully it sounds pretty good. But my phone is on the same network as I'm broadcasting from, so the odds of me getting something that's a little cleaner is pretty good, right? Because the amount of time it takes for me to get from my network to my network is not very long. So hopefully I sound and look okay. Hopefully the game sounds okay. I'm going to go and turn on the, so I can hear the game. That's the fun thing about this, is that there's so much that I put into trying to make this a comfortable experience for everybody. But at the same time, you just never know, if it's coming out right. So please let me know if it is indeed coming out all right. I know my audio, don't worry. Very nice. I believe you. I believe you do. I would absolutely believe you do. I definitely love audio. That's the first and foremost for me. So. Now, I was going to make a whole bunch of characters from the last time to now. That was what my objective was. I was going to try to make them in between, but I only got to make one character. I was super. I have 2 ears and they work. That's true. Well, if they work and you can hear and you can comprehend from it, I mean, I guess that's all you need, right? Some people are a little bit more stodgy, but... Okay. So please let me know if you're seeing everything okay and if everything sounds okay, if everything sounds balanced. If I'm louder than the game's louder than me. I am using a sidechain, so the way it should work is when I'm talking, you should be able to hear me just fine and the game music in the background. And when I stop talking here in just a second, the game music should automatically make itself louder to fill up that void. So please let me know if it does that. I'm going to go ahead and be quiet now. How's that sound? A little bit better? Game music gets a little bit louder. Does that sound okay? Nice and balanced to your ears? It's so sad that this game is one of the only current fighting games not getting support. I know. And I was taking a look at it, actually, and I saw that this game came out... Sounded all good to you? Good. This game actually came out in 2018, so this is 5 years old now. And we're still not hearing anything really about it. So I am going to create I'm going to create a couple of characters for fun just here because I was going to create them in the interim and I didn't get to. I did create one character though. Just for the fun of it. I don't know why it named him differently, but this game is done. The director left the studio too. Ah, sad day. This is such a good game. Well, this is, to be fair, if this game is completely done, I will say this was a pretty good note to leave on. If they would have left on 5, I would have been upset. This is a good game to leave on. I don't know why this guy's name, I'm going to edit, his name should not be that. What I made was Castlevania Dracula. Castlevania, the Netflix series. Dracula. I am going to rename him again, though, because for some reason it was like, oh, Nozamu? No thanks. You think there will be a Soul Calibur 7? Okay. What makes you think that? I'm curious. No, close. Dracula. There we go. Bela Lugosi. I mean, that would be really cool. I thought it'd be interesting to have... Let me confirm. There we go. I thought it would be really interesting. That's true. I mean, this is a really good game. In my opinion, I think this is probably the top of the fighting chain for me, at least. He looks cool. I tried to do really good with him. I used Aswell though, which is a character that I do not use hardly at all. But I figured that was the one that fit the most. I do want to make a save and continue. I do want to make me so I'm going to make 2 characters, just 2. I'm going to make a character that I will use and a character that Ash keeps joking about me with. So there you go, Ash. Real quick, this one will be I forgot all of the names. Like, I remember all these, but I forgot the name of this guy here, Darksider. But anyway, we'll just make 2 quick ones, I think. You need to make a spinal from... Oh, I should do that. Because you really can't... Here's the thing that was really cool. So in the interim, I did go ahead and... Well, I'll show that in a second, I guess. We'll do Alucard is what I want to make, or who I want to make rather. And Alucard's going to be my usable, so because of that, he's going to use Raphael's style with Flambert. Spinal would be awesome to make, and Spinal's the same way, except for he uses a scimitar. Alucard would probably use something like this. Oh, that's almost perfect. And then I'll give him magic, but I'll make it good. Holy magic, I guess. Are you familiar with Maximilian Dude? Yeah, I am. I know of him. I wouldn't say familiar, but I do know of him. I don't know, but let me see. Let me see what I know of him. He's the blonde hair anime guy, right? Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah. He made one of the bosses from Bloodborne in this, and it looked really. That is cool. I was gonna say I had to make sure I knew who it was. It's the blonde. I say blonde hair anime guy because I'm not as familiar with him. Oh no, I knew who you meant. No worries. I'm not as familiar with the actual guy or paying attention to the actual guy as I am as I am of his awesome avatar. Hey Thumb, sorry about the technical issues that I was having. I guess I got booted from that first one when I tried to fix things, so I'm sorry about that, but welcome in. Good to see you. By the way, I gotta go ahead and do my standard while I'm doing it. He's a fighting game guy. Nice. I need to watch more of his stuff. I watched him because I was trying to figure out how to get a... he did fighting for Marvel Contest of Champions, and I was trying to figure out how to play that game on the computer because I really don't like it on the phone. Anna and I went on a date last weekend, and we got to play it on a full-size arcade machine. It was a lot of fun. But I didn't see anything interesting, really ridiculously. My normal piece, yeah, that's fine. For the normal thing that I say at the beginning, he's a slender guy. Please, got down a little bit. Please feel free. So we have Ash, we have Thumb Bros actually here in the chat. What I would like you guys to do, I'm going to go ahead and make note of a couple of things here. There aren't any arcades like that around there. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, there's an arcade about an hour away from us. One of my friends actually, an old friend of mine actually is the what they call the entertainment manager. He's the one that runs all of the arcade machines and repairs and all that. But the cool thing about those, they did one for it. We played an Injustice one, which was okay. It was just all buttons. There were no joysticks. And then the Marvel Contest of Champions, which had joysticks and was actually a lot of fun. And then they have collectible cards that come out of the arcade machine. And you use those collectible cards whenever you go play at any other arcade machine so you can get those characters. So like I got Cyclops and Thor, and I can now go and scan. I can take those cards with me if I want to go back and play as Cyclops from X-Men or Thor from, Avengers or from just Thor, But anyway, really quick side note, for anybody who watches this video live, anybody who's watching this video now, or anybody who comes in to watch this video after the fact, I highly recommend, if you get a chance, you take a look down in the description. I have a couple of links that I think you might find interesting for some really awesome channels, gamers, game content, etc. If you take a look down there, you'll notice the Siren Ivy's Twitch stream. That is my lovely wife who likes to stream all kinds of random stuff. She's been streaming recently Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Redemption 2 and The Sims 2 for PSP on Twitch. Now, I don't know anything about Twitch, so I've just got the link. There's a great card channel called Mechanos Card. Well, thank you very much. I'll put that one at the very end, but I really appreciate that. And I hope you liked that last video that I tried to put out that got the music changed on it. But anyway, if you take a look at Twitch, I don't know anything about Twitch except for the link to it. I mean, I try to know more about it, but whatever is necessary to click, you just click on that link, and I think it just takes you straight there. Maybe you have to watch an ad, but not for me, from the Twitch side of things. After that, of course, you also have Ash, who's here in the chat right now, who's got some stuff coming down the pipe that's going to be awesome. He's done in the past review content, let's play, first impression style content, and then just flat out comedy, something to give you a chuckle. I'd heavily recommend going over and getting the notifications on that so that you can see what's coming out when it comes out. Then we've got the Four Horsemen, right? So we had Ash, now we've got Omega. Omega does streams. He does a lot of Let's Play streams, and recently for a lot of esoteric, like Nintendo Disk System stuff. Very, very cool. Thumb Bros, if you get a chance to check him out, I've got his channel linked down below as well, where he does Let's Play, Let's Learn, PB, and speedrun content from beginner to advanced to just having fun with it. And then Vidi has 2 channels that have been really big right now, Vidi's gaming videos and Vidi plays. Vidi's gaming videos, he kind of does streams and kind of what he feels like, reviews, critical eye. And Vidi plays is just him playing, where he has now been playing, he's getting very, very close to the end of Banjo-Kazooie for a 25th anniversary playthrough, and he's doing wonderfully playing it through 100%. I highly recommend checking it out. It's a lot of fun. I think those are all of the channels that I currently have linked. I will add or subtract as I need to channels that are either, I may have a defunct channel left down there or something. But any which way. Welcome back, Thumb. We're watching Retro play the most underrated fighting game in the last few decades. There aren't any arcades like that. Okay, I was making sure I caught up. And then I used to stop by on a stream every now and then, but I don't use Twitch anymore. That's fair. You promote my channel more than me. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I mean, it takes a lot of... And the thing about it is, it takes a lot of time to make content. It's very difficult to do that. It's very easy to say, go check out someone who's put that hard work into that content, or who I know has in the past and will in the future. That kind of stuff. Thank you for the kind words, Retro Room. I'm also working on a big project, a big event sometime in September. I'll keep everyone posted in the future. Fantastic. You guys all heard it here. Check out Thumb, and if you haven't already gotten a chance to click down in the description that I have. Click those channels, give them a subscribe, give them some love, and give them a little notification thing, because if they've got these awesome projects coming up, it's awesome that you get a notification. Check it out, and if you'll get a notification, check it out and show them some love. It's really good. I really do appreciate it in all seriousness. This is why I haven't rushed anything out yet. Just working on things. That's okay. Like I said, the thing about it is, like I said, personally, making content is so much more difficult than watching and consuming and promoting content. It's very, very easy for me to say, hey, check these guys out. These guys make great stuff. Versus actually making something great myself, which I try to do, but it's very, very difficult. Right now it's been incredibly difficult with having to travel and a lot of travel, a lot of like I said, we'll be in the next 4 or 5 weeks. We'll be in Mexico for some time, so we're just getting everything kind of tidied, wrapped up, all that kind of good stuff. I think I am going to go with the young face here. So hopefully it'll slow down a little bit, and I'll be able to put some stuff out. The stuff I'm wanting to put out, I'll be able to put out in a more reasonable amount of time. I've only just recently regained my enthusiasm for games too. I lost it, sadly. I'm getting it back though. I can understand that. I have a there was a channel that said, I think that might be it, right? That it? Yeah, that's probably pretty good. I'd say it's pretty good. Eyebrows are fine. He's got that slight arch. Let's find a...
I can't run away. I won't hold back.
You will die.
This'll be easy.
You will die.
This should be a good...
This fight will be...
Why do you choose?
I can see the fear in your eyes.
Let's go.
I am beautiful.
Weaklings, well, yes, I do not interfere.
It's that's definitely it. I just gotta
Do not interfere.
pitch it up a little bit.
Do not interfere.
Wait, why did we get a...
Do not interfere.
Why are we getting a... Hold on.
Do not interfere.
That's not too bad. Okay. Somebody had put a video out that I thought was really, really good called We All Got Tricked Into... Can I just... Hold on, did I just... Okay. We all got tricked into content addiction. And I think I think that's a really good video. I mean, I don't think it's a clickbait title at all. I think, me personally, that's probably true, but I also think that it's caused a fair amount of... I don't know why I was thinking Alucard wore glasses. Where we also have a fair amount of... I don't care about the underwear. I guess he does wear bandages. He ends up getting bandaged up, though, so we'll put those there. It'll be an Easter egg. You won't see him, but whatever. But anyway, I think he was talking about how we had all kind of gotten tricked into content addiction, and that we really didn't have the opportunity to enjoy things as much as we used to, because we're consistently having to change it up. We're consistently having to try to reach new dopamine highs. And I think that's very, very, I honestly think it's quite true. Very sad though. Transcendental Being sounds like an old VA for, yeah, it does sound like the old voice actor. That is a perfect jack. It's almost perfect. It needs to be a little longer, but that's fine. I was 100% addicted to social media last year. I've slowly been using it less and less. No, and that's fair. I love that it zooms right straight in on the crotch. That's what I wanted. Cataclysm Chaps. Let's see what we can do here. That's a little too Old West. Can I zoom out? Thank you. Okay. It's not bad, though, honestly. That's not too bad. I kind of like it. He's a Ken doll. And yeah, I did watch the Barbie movie, by the way, and if anybody's interested, it was okay. It was pretty good. It was fun. There's a tuxedo pants. Is that going to give me the... No, that's not going to do the trick. Let's do, Purge leggings. Now, you know, I kind of like the chaps. Let's do the chaps. I did watch the Barbie movie, though. Not bad. Honestly, it was kind of impressive. Had some stuff that was a little over the top, a little political, and then it kind of went back on itself in a fun way, and was like, let's put a regular old. Oh, it's incompatible with the belt. No, that's fine. We can just let this belt work just fine. It got a little political, but then it'd flip it on its head, then it kind of get political, then it'd flip it on its head, so it just kind of... I guess belts altogether aren't. But it was pretty good. It was actually pretty fun. I thought it was pretty funny. It had some moments that were super silly, had some moments that I was like, that's probably no good, you know. But all in all, I liked it. I love this game. It's sad I didn't focus on it more at launch. Yeah, no, I get. I don't think any of us really gave it the love it deserved, considering. And I'm saying, in general, I think a lot of us just kind of didn't give it a lot of love. Because I personally just didn't think anything of it. It's like, oh, it's another install. Plus, it followed 5, and I didn't care for 5, so. Political, my favorite. Yeah. It's tricky. He doesn't really do armor, but I kind of want something that tightens these sleeves a bit. Can I do this, or is it gonna say it doesn't? No, it's gonna go underneath, which isn't bad. Yeah, if it goes over top. I think I kind of like that though. That's not bad. So we'll do that. But anyway, to the content addiction, I stopped. Like I said, I just don't care. I play the same games I've always enjoyed playing. And as a matter of fact, recently pickups, man, my goodness, my pickups have been amazing. A huge thank you to everybody at Ralph's. Bandages, why not? He's gonna take his boots off? No, I didn't take his boots off. I don't think I have to do anything about that either, because I've already got the boots on, so I might as well. I like these cuffs. Alright. And then there are special equipments, which are like hearts and weird stuff like that. Which I don't think Alucard really needs any of, personally. Maybe I'm wrong. One of the reasons I enjoy this channel so much, beside the fact that I genuinely consider you a friend and enjoy your streams, well, thank you so much. I very much consider you a friend as well. As it reminds me how I used to play games back in the day. Alright, well, thank you so much. I really enjoy. I feel like you really enjoy a game for what it has to offer, rather than consistently criticizing it for what it doesn't do. It's what I'm trying to get back. Been lurking, typing some things. Oh, no worries, Thumb. I just appreciate you for being here. I hope we're offering a fun kind of background noise distraction for your while you're working, because I know that I know you're probably hard at it. So okay, so I kind of got that. The colors are wrong. The colors are all wrong, but I'm okay with it. I probably will fight a lot with Vasco. Good lord. I'm not going to use that name. Okay, so I need to pale him up a little bit. Oh, that's the wrong direction. Can I... Is it not going to let me... That's... where's my... Okay. That's not bad. That's just slightly paler. Why not? Vasco backwards is... Wait. Akoza? I don't know. Akoza. Thanks for understanding, Retro Room. I do enjoy your streams in the background. Great relaxing vibe, and the audio quality is always top-notch. I hope so. I hope everything sounds and looks good. The thing about it is I just hope it's a pleasant experience. Like I get, like I don't get, everybody seems to want interaction and get offended if interaction isn't there, and I'm just like, I get it. I put stuff on in the background sometimes, and I can't always get to, so it's just, thanks for being here and sitting with me. Yeah, I'm perfectly good with that. Kind of looks like Siegfried in his goth phase right now. Yeah, kind of. I'm going to try to change it so he doesn't look so much like that, but yeah, I thought the same thing. So we got all that done, and then I don't want him to have face paint. Let's see. I do want his eyes to be kind of a glowy... probably more on the yellow side. That's a pretty vibrant yellow, I think. Let's do that. Because that's and then the sclera white. Alright, let's see. And then here's where we get to make all the... So his stuff is mostly white, red, black, gold. So, wait, what was that? Oh, that's the bandages. My little joke got me. So this should actually be black. And then I want to put a pattern in it, like a secret pattern. Been playing Quake 2 Remaster though. I played a little bit. I didn't want to get too into it because I do want to get into it, but I was a little concerned that if I did, I'd drop other games that I'm playing. Western 1, Western 5. I kind of like that paisley, so let's do that. But I don't want it purple. Dang it. The size is way too big. That is not okay. Okay, that's kind of okay. But this needs to be black, and this, yes, there we go, like a dark red. Something just kind of gives you a hint. I knew you were a once-in-a-lifetime streamer, Retro Room, when you kept doing commentary on your live streams, no matter what the chat level, etc. Oh, well, thank you. I have fun. I remember running into your banjo stream a couple of years ago and was impressed that you kept talking. I just enjoy games. I really appreciate that. I enjoy games. Like, if people want to come and talk with me, then it's great. I get to have conversation with friends, and that's always super, super nice. I'm here for the money. How much does he pay you? If it's not, then I still love the game. I still have a lot to talk about when it comes to a lot of these games, whether it be my experience in the moment or whether it be an experience that I used to have that I'm, kind of reliving. It's all kind of, I don't know. That's just me. 1,000 per hour. Oh man, if I could, that would be so cool. I'd love to give that kind of money out. Okay, so this needs to be, that's the right color. I do think it also needs a pattern, because I do feel like that messes it up. I think that same pattern, maybe well, that's not, looks like something Cat Williams would have worn. But kudos to Cat Williams, he could pull it off. I just don't think I could pull something like that, or Alucard for that matter. And let's drop those down again. To kind of be a little bit more. That way there's just some life in it. He told I get £2.50 a stream. I'm a super mod. I have 2 wrenches next to my name, but you can't see it. invisible mod status. I respect. He can shadow ban you, and then actually ban you also, because that's a thing. No, I'm teasing. Okay, so these don't need a pattern. No, I said it and then I immediately was like, the pattern. But these, I feel like these, dang it, these should be gray. When it comes to, but when it comes to commentary, just kind of a gentle gray. You know it's good character customization when you're okay just being zoomed right straight in like that to the more uncomfortable areas. And saying, you know what, we got to get this right. These should be kind of a gold, which I think is going to be kind of there-ish. And I think this is the same. But anyway, I think for me the thing is it's just all about the game. Like it's not all. I mean, it's not that it's not about the people. Let me be very clear about that. I mean. What I mean when I say it's all about the game is that there's what I was looking for. The buckles need to be gold. I have all of these kind of a bronze in it. Beep, 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 beep. I have a lot of fun. I feel like if we talk about the game, I feel like that's a lot of fun. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. I have fun. I have fun playing. You remember? I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe y'all did this too. But when you were younger and you were sitting there and you wanted to tell everybody every little thing about a game, you're like, oh my goodness, I did this and I did this, or you played it for the first time and then you understood something and you had to explain it to all your friends, or they understood something and you had to be like, wait a minute, is that how that works? And you had to try it. It's all of those feelings. I just kept them in adulthood. So, yeah. That's just me. I don't have to explain it because I don't always know it, but like, it's just fun. Okay, I actually kind of like the way this worked out, and I like the color scheme on that, so I'm gonna leave that. That's like me with MK. Yeah, it is. When you're passionate about some of these, games and stuff. Okay, those boots are. Okay, that's the socks. Okay, I see what happened. Okay, I get what happened. Okay, so this, can I there we go. So this is actually the boot color. So in this case, I need this to be, okay, that makes a lot more sense. I have to think, what are his are kind of gold. They're gold trimmed black, I'm pretty sure, or ish. It's gonna be really hard to get a gold look on them though. Super hard to do it if I keep Xing out of it like that. Give it maybe a tanned look, and then maybe then give this one a black. I think that kind of works actually. What do you think? Not too bad. My girlfriend actually asked me a question about Mortal Kombat the other day. Guys, I found the one. That's fantastic though. What I don't know, she's just like, I'll humor this. No, she probably genuinely wanted to know something about it. I bet. The brown's close. I don't know if I'm super keen on it. I think that looks just a little too banana-y, but let's look. Let me look. Yeah, that ain't gonna do it. We'll make it a kind of the ready color. We need to create a Mortal Kombat character in this. I bet you can make a great ninja. I gotta show you something here in a second, actually. So, but I bet you're right. Okay, I need. Oh, it's. What is it doing? Oh, okay, there we go. Let me go back up. Go here. We'll just change. Nope. We will change this to kind of that dark red. Kind of like that. I think that's going to be good. I love this. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good match. I think that's not bad. Alucard, Dracula, Spinal Link Scorpion. Who else? Retro's thinking. Jesus, how much? No, that I would love to make. I'd love to make all the characters, but I am gonna fight a little bit in it too, just because, you know, that would be fun. Oh, I finished editing before I changed the name, so well, that's okay. I can always do it again. I also didn't take a picture of him, good picture of him either, but that's okay. Let me edit name, and this one is actually Alucard. There we go. Look at that. How's that? Pretty cool. Let's take a cool picture of him. I don't know if I have. I'm gonna take a ton of time because I found out some of this is pretty ridiculous. Some of this though is like, let's see if I can. Well, that's kind of. That's actually kind of perfect. Okay, all right. Let's do this. I need to adjust the frame though. Boop. And then no front, no back. The background needs to be something regal. That's a little too regal. Maybe like a dark castle. Oh, that would be a good one right there. Can I move the back? Can I shift the background around, or is it just no? Maybe I have to shift the frame. Let's see. And also do show no weapon, and he just stands there like a doofus. Oh, well, wonderful. That's what I meant to do. Dang it. Okay. Wait. There it is. Okay, so then now I can do something like, oh, see, that's good. And then I can rotate it, and I can almost get the classic Castlevania Alucard holding. Hold on, can I do it? It looks a little wonky, doesn't it? That looks wonkier. That's pretty close though, right? That kind of looks like the art where he's in front, he's holding his sword and he's kind of looking off in front of the moon. I think that's good. I'm gonna take that picture. Let's do that. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna say that's good. He looks really intrigued by his sword. He should though. It's a pretty sword. He's got that holy sword. Finished editing, so now we have a Dracula and an Alucard. Look at that. How cool is that? That's pretty good, I think. And you can make as many as you can make as many of these as you want. No, you can't. You can make 100. But I just think this is super, super cool. I think this was always one of my favorite pieces. I'm gonna make one more character because Ash has given me. He's thinking to myself, who's prettier, me or the sword? I don't know if did you watch the Castlevania Netflix series? Good lord, I couldn't say that. If you haven't, it's really, really good. I highly recommend it. So body, we're gonna say slightly tall, average. No, not slightly tall, average. We're gonna say slightly tall, but we will give him a very lean build. It's really good, man. I highly recommend it. It's super, super fun. I say fun, that's not really good. It's just good. I wish you could say, one little gripe I have, I don't want to give a whole bunch of gripes. I do wish that, and maybe it probably is there and I just don't know how to do it. I wish that I could see the faces before I have to select them. Because I can't quite do that. I have to select. I like that face better, but I have to actually select the face and then it loads on instead of being able to sample it. But it's not that big of a deal. It's just like it'd be kind of cool if it's like, oh, hit X and it'll quick sample it. That ain't gonna do it. It's a character you keep giving me a hard time about, so I'm gonna make him and put him in here. But you'll notice, wait. You'll notice I didn't select the fighting style yet. Oh, that isn't it. Yep, that's it. Donkey Kong. I saw. Oh, this is cool too. You get a Heihachi, And you can see all this cool stuff you get. Look at this. There's Paul's Frosk from G4. No, they don't have her weapons sitting here. All they've got are, you know, effective weapons. Okay. But you get, see, there's Paul and there's Heihachi. I don't know. I don't think I can know who that is. But anyway, you can see they've got. Isn't that cool? Noble medium, maybe. How I want to do this? I gotta figure out a good way to make it work. That kind of works. That kind of works. We'll say that. Let's just say we'll say that. Oh, okay. That might be why. I've played Samurai Showdown, but I'm not super familiar, and I've not played a lot of the
Let's go. Well,
newer.
Hello, hi, greetings, etc.
Greetings, etc.
Hello, hi, greetings, etc.
This sounds like it sounds like there could be like a Nolan North thing.
This'll be easy. This'll be easy. This'll be easy. This'll be easy.
Yeah, that'll do. Now it looks like Frost with the hair and the evil eyes. Yeah, I could see that. Well, and the hair color is also different than the, well, I guess I was gonna say facial hair color, but I guess Frost didn't have. I don't know what is she doing now? Has she been able to find any work, or that doesn't matter? Has she been able to find any work? Is she doing anything, or is it still just kind of like eh? Being out of gaming space where she belongs. I like, again, here's the thing. I think it's fine, personally, to I might be able to use that. I think it's fine personally to want can I not what if I want that on top though? Okay, fine. Yes. She quit Twitter. Well, that's good. The thing, like, I get people. I feel okay. I want people to. How do I want to say this? I would like. I want people to. I don't mind people wanting inclusivity. I don't think that that's a bad thing at all. I get upset when everybody has to be offended at everything. I just, like, everybody has to be upset about everything. I'm playing a game about fictitious characters, and all of a sudden I don't see, a set of pronouns in there. That doesn't offend me. It's just, hey, like, I don't, again, not trying to be rude, not trying to say that, but, like, it's a game. Like, that's all it was supposed to be. I'll remove that. I want to see if I can find a way to put, I think I know what I'm going to do, so it doesn't really matter. Her issue is trying to sit down with an audience who wants games coverage and decide to lecture them lecture them about women, when people wanted gaming opinions, not a lesson on their behavior, which she exaggerated. Well, and the other thing about it, like I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting inclusivity, personally, but I have a problem with everybody always having to be offended at everything. I still don't know you're making. Oh, we'll let it ride for a minute then. I know kind of what I need. There's one, yeah, glossy. I have to unlock glossy, but I have, yeah, I'll unlock them. I don't know if they're any good though. Oh, it was like, oh, well, we're not gonna put them on. Okay, that's exactly what I needed. That's good. Okay. There's not an issue with wanting diversity, representation, politics, and video game coverage. I just don't want in coverage I consume to hear. I want to hear about the game. Yeah, well, and that. I agree. I mean, I think that's. I agree that that's the crux of things. My thing about it is, like I said, I just like. me personally, I get games to play games. I have fun with games. I enjoy games. I just, if somebody, like, let's say that I identify as a specific such and such, right? And that's not included in that game. Yeah, maybe it's a bummer, but I'm not offended. I'm not upset. I'm just, okay, well, maybe I can't put myself into the character quite as well as I wish I could have. That's all. Those aren't gloves. Well, kind of. Let's see. Speaking of though, I guess I gotta get excited just for a minute. Oh, goodness sakes. Okay. Gotta get excited for just a second. Because I did Paul's gloves. What are Paul's gloves? Oh, I can't wear Paul's gloves with a jacket? King's gloves. Okay, I can't wear King's gloves with a jacket. Where are... I mean, I may go that route if I have to. I was looking for something specific, but if I don't find it, then that's okay. I gotta get excited for a second, though. I actually got some... Let's see. So I had some really, really cool game pickups recently. I'm actually pretty excited about. Which are... I think that's what I'm wearing. Wesker? Nope, it's a good guess, though. Ah, shoot. I hit too many buttons too much. That looks like a welder's glove. That looks like an Infinity Gauntlet. I think for me a great example where a game brought up some good social conscience was Metal Gear Solid 1. They brought up things like landmines, nuclear weapons, and radiation in subtle ways. Sorry if that was a bit much. No, that's fine. I don't mind political, like, Metal Gear is a great example. Metal Gear makes a great commentary on the uselessness of war, like how people are really willing to go to war over just about anything, and Metal Gear Solid 5 even more on the nose, hit some of the stuff even more on the nose, and it's like, hey, Bioshock's game leans into politics heavily. Yeah, but they all seem to lean, in my opinion, they all seem to kind of lean into this, what is it all for? Why do we keep going to war? Why, and especially when you think about the Metal Gear Solid 5, like the Red Band trailer, which in my opinion is one of the greatest gaming trailers ever made. No pauldrons. He talks about losing his. He talks. There's a talk about losing the arm and the legs, and the damage you go through, and it's just like, oh, wow, like you don't think about it that way. That's cool. Well, those are kind of what they would be if they weren't open-toed. Shang Tsung? No, not quite. I like the rounded knee, but I'm not a big fan of the random open-toedness. Apocalypse Greave. You might know. Oh shoot! No, that's cool, but that's not it. You might see when I start changing the colors. You might be able to tell. Western boots. Silver Knight. I need to play MGS1 for fun again. It's been like 12 years. I need to go back and play Metal Gear as well. I'm with you on that. I probably wouldn't go straight. I will be honest. I probably wouldn't go straight for PS1. I'd probably play Twin Snakes. Personally, for a GameCube, I think I would go through that iteration of it just because I think I would be... Oh, those are the boots I should have given Alucard. Those are the boots I'm going to go back and give Alucard those. That's what he needs. Or am I going to be annoyed for not knowing this? It's a character that you've teased me about quite a few times, but I don't know if you'd need to be annoyed. I mean, I wouldn't be annoyed about it. MGS. Oh, wait, really? What's the? No, it's not Bela Lugosi. When's it coming out? And what all does it made of or have in it? I could make that work. Yeah, I could make this. It's got heels on it though. I guess I could probably think. I'm sure it's within a few months. 1, 2, and 3. And is it like an HD remake or? Well, those do go up a little higher than I thought. Gosh dang. The old Metal Gear games. See, I guess I could do it that way. I do have the shoot. What was it called? The one for PS3 where it has like 10 Metal Gear games. I do have that one. See, these are all barefoot. Can I put actual shoes on? I mean, I guess I could do this and then like knee socks. Like that. And then they look like socks though. I think I would want them to look. It wouldn't matter if they'll be silver. Oh shoot, let's make them bandages. Not a remake. Not sure how much is being added to the collection. MGS3 is getting a proper remake. Oh nice, okay. Yeah, I think that's okay. That's like I'm excited about. I got the one for the one that came out for PS3. I was excited about that one. So I think I'm gonna do the circle one, then I'll just change the color. Which circle ones did I pick originally? I could do the lace boots. I didn't know. I didn't see those. How high they go? Yeah, that'll do. That's good. Excuse me. Okay. So now we've got all that. I gotta start changing colors. Now this is gonna start giving shape to everything, I think. You're gonna be like, oh, okay, now I get it, maybe. This is not Bela Lugosi. Bela Lugosi had short, slick back hair. And then I'm gonna change Alucard's shirt, and then I will go out and I'll start fighting. Give that exactly. This isn't short, slick back hair. Black eyebrows, kind of a grayish. Okay, that's fine. Face is good. Eyes are fine. Yeah, eyes are actually perfect. So we'll let that do its thing. And then I forget you can change the whole thing. And then this needs to be like kind of a purpley, and this needs to be kind of like a pinky. There we go. And then this needs to be that same purpley. Ish. Bela Lugosi with different hair. And then this needs to be that kind of pinky. There we go. So we've got yeah, that's good. Do you have these characters' images, or is this from memory? Memory. This is all from memory. I don't have an image up. That's why it's not super good. This needs to be brown, but it needs to be like a light tan brown. Impressive. It looks nothing like Donkey Kong though. Impressive, but you are awful. No, I'm just messing with you. Well, I would say you were saying I'm awful, so I guess that wouldn't be a big drop to me. Random Mark Zero says, "Hey, how you doing, Random Mark? Hope you're doing okay." We'll do black on that. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Those should be solid black. When you change the jacket color, that's where I figured you'd get it too. These will be black, even though they should be fingerless. And then these need to be like a silvery color. And I'll probably texture them, because like that's all pretty good. But I'll probably see if I can I texture this, and I actually need it to have this kind of stripy looking pattern. Okay, that's good, but I need it to not be like pink and purple. I need it to be kind of like that, and then kind of a little brighter, and then this one should even be a little bit brighter, or a little bit darker actually. Let's see. Oh, thank you. I'm good. Just joined after ended stream. Oh, well, that's nice. I hope she had lots of fun too. She was doing The Sims for PSP. She knows her Sims for sure. I give it a little darker like that. Nice. Okay, I think that's... Okay, that's pretty good. That's not bad. The laces kind of take the illusion, but that's not bad. I'm not going to cause too many problems with that. Alright, so then... let's do... That's pretty good. Let's see... Where were the gloves? Right there? I need a pattern for those to make them look a little bit more... I don't think I can do anything with it, so... Maybe not. Nah, I'll leave them there. Oh, hi, Mark. There was see, look at that. I got a reference in for both of them. All right, so he's got the wrong weapon, so we'll get him the right one. But I think that's pretty close. That's not too bad, right? I even got the little stripy boots. Because he's wearing, like in the old ones, he wore like metal boots. Make Tommy Wiseau. I need to. That would be really funny, actually. So his style would have to be Killick. Was I just on Killick? There we go. He is, we'll say normal. He probably should have the outrageous pack. Because that looks like the right color, I guess. Alucard versus Tommy Wiseau. I mean, it could be done. I gotta get him the right looking staff. I think that's probably gonna be that one, or the Kaliyuga is probably gonna be the closest one I can do. Yeah, that's gonna be it right there. And then I gotta just change the color of it. So instead of red, it needs to be metal. Oh, it needs to have a pattern though. This pattern. I don't deal with threads, just ask Viddy. I would be curious as to what threads would be made. Is it this one? Does it go around short ways? It looks like that kind of goes around short ways. So let's do this, and then we'll just spread it out a lot. So we can get the stripes. And then these can be silver, and these can be like the dark color. And then boop, and then I can actually change that. So it's got the dark color too. Vidi is no. Vidi is video games. Gaming videos or Vidi plays. He's one of the moderators for the channel, as well as an awesome content creator. If you're interested in checking out any of the Four Horsemen stuff, I do have their links down in the description. So they all make really great stuff. Vidi is one of them, though. So. Let me make sure that that's the best I can do with those stripes. I think it's going to be the best I can do. Yeah, it looks like it. I'm okay with that. So, Vidi is a good friend. His only issue? Being Australian. Nobody messes with Adam Wee. Let's do that. And so now we can enter name. Gerardo. And we'll take our picture, and then that's all we'll do as far as that goes. Let me see if I can find a good well, you can take the fall down pose too, huh? Okay, that's not too bad. Stanley originally called Gerardo Gambit. He didn't even create him. That was Jim Lee and Chris Claremont created him. Thank you, I appreciate that. That's funny. Gonna have to step away, food and such. If I don't happen to be back, thanks for the stream, Retro Room. Have a good one as well, Ash. No worries, Sam. I hope you have a good lunch or dinner, whatever your meal that you're having. But I hope you had some fun, and it was good getting to hear from you. And hopefully we'll see you and hear from you soon. Jim Lee, Bruce Lee's brother, was never into comics, man. That's not even Bruce Lee's brother, man. Jim Lee is awesome. Jim Lee is an awesome, I think, artist. He is one of my favorites. I feel like he should be in a patterned. Oh, that's perfect, actually. And then we will do. Nah, I need the staff. We'll do, we'll do looking at camera. I need to move the frame over. I think that's probably fine. I want it to look like he's kind of like telling us a secret. There we go. What do you think? Thanks, Retro Room and Ash. Yeah, no worries. You take care, Thumb. Oop-a-doop-a-doo. Stan Lee created a game based on a guy I knew back in Washington who used to steal cards. I don't know about that. I don't think that's what happened. Okay, I think that looks good. Take our picture. Not bad, right? Not bad at all. I think that I did all right on that. I think that was okay. Okay. So, finish editing. We got 3 characters. We're not going to make any more characters. We'll actually start fighting. We got a Dracula, we got an Alucard, and we got a Apparently a Gerardo because it didn't save it. You did well, I'm almost proud. So close. So close to getting approved. B-I-T. There we go. Try it again. Confirm. There we go. Sometimes the name, I don't remember to hit the confirm on the name. Because you have to hit start. You have to hit the start button again, and it just doesn't always work. But not bad, right? Not too bad. I think it's a pretty neat little deal. So, all right, let's play some fighting. So I've been making a character now for an hour. I've been making characters and talking to you guys for an hour, and I hope that it wasn't super boring. These are cool. Well, thank you. I hope so. Let's do arcade with some of these guys. Difficulty is, we'll keep it normal. How hard does it go? Very hard. Let's do hard. Yeah, let's do hard. Oh, do I not get to pick from the... Hold on. I guess not. Hard, start game. We'll go through this, and we'll start out with Alucard, since he's my favorite, he's Raphael, so he's my favorite fighter. All of the artwork in this is just so freaking gorgeous. That's kind of cool. I mean, it does the picture. It'd be really cool if they could blow the whole picture up to be full screen, but it's still really neat. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. I am kind of awkwardly looking off the camera. Alucard's my favorite Lugosi. I don't think he ever did that. I just don't know.
Warriors cross swords beneath the gaze of the ancient gods.
Do not interfere.
I think he looks alright. I need to change his boots. I forgot to change his boots. I will change them.
One, fight!
I don't even know what happened there. How's he doing the guard breaks like that? So I'm curious. When he's doing the...
Stand. Fight to your last breath.
Why is the stream started to freeze? I don't know. It's not saying it's freezing on my side. Is it better? I need to figure out what he's doing a guard break that I can't figure out. I don't like Nightmare's pointy chest armor. No, I know. I never thought that. I never cared much for it either. He's a cool character. He's just... I feel like a lot of it was a little bit... They tried a little hard to make him... That's what I wanted to know what it was. God dang, I didn't hit the... That's pretty cool. I didn't hit the brake on time. I don't think he's gonna hit the brake on time either, though. Okay, we're fine. He's the ultimate try-hard design. Exactly. I thought that was a pretty cool one with the horse coming out, though. That was pretty sweet. You guys will have to bear with me too. I'm trying to relearn this game. Dang it. Son of a gun. Okay, hold on. I need him to not get me so close to the edge, because he's really good for knocking you off the edge. Dang it. He's one of those characters that you can easily knock the edge, like off the edge, or you can easily get knocked off the edge by, because he can juggle a lot. He does a lot of like high swings. I need, dang it, I was trying to do the uppercut. Okay, that wasn't quite what I was looking for, but it worked over. I know, that's what I was thinking too. It does look like Alucard.
Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
I tried to make it as different as I could, but it's at the same time the same as Alucard, but the party is fun in this, forward and guard at the same time. The parry is, oh, that's, okay, so that's what was going on there. Because I wasn't getting the parry, but he was getting perfect parry, and so I was like, why am I not getting it? I thought it was back in guard. But we'll try again.
The winds fan the flames of the warriors fighting.
Man, look at how gorgeous! Like whoever designed just this intro piece is so. It would defeat any man. It was a nightmare. Are you? You might need to lace up there, lady.
Fight! It's over! The ultimate! It's over!
Oh, dang it.
The ultimate! It's over! The ultimate! It's over! The ultimate!
New method. Well, so that's the thing. She's like, I'm ready to fight, but then I'm like, you probably need to lace up there. So I think the character looks pretty good though. All in all. Let me grab her again and just stab her. Hurt. Dang it, that's not what I meant to do. I knew she was gonna do it. I couldn't get out of the way in time. I knew she was gonna do a ring out. But she did right after me. Like, that's not fair. Oh dang, that was perfect. She hit me with all the power of. Let's just for the sake of it, I'm gonna knock her off the ring. Oh, I guess I go through her. Oh, that's not good. Okay, that's fine. She's trying to use those as a distraction. I thought she was gonna ring me out right there.
It must be seized.
Dang.
Fight!
All right, well, I'm just gonna do that. We'll just ring her out. What's happening as she falls 150 feet off a cliff?
Claim victory.
I am actually having a ton of fun with.
Victory comes as no surprise.
Oh, nice. I actually am having a ton of fun with this. It's so much fun to play again. Like I played for a little bit, and I was like, I even got the collector's edition. It came with the leather book and everything. It had Ezio, which I think all the versions did, but And it was like, oh, this is cool, but like this is actually a lot of fun. This brings me back to 4, which I thought was a super good one. Oh, shoot, we got Maxie. Maxie's actually really, really good. What's happening is your skull's being scraped across the rock. She's like, but I guess that the more she hits the rocks below, the more that becomes like a valid question. She's probably like trying to figure out.
Blood, flesh, and souls are offered to the
Diabolus
gods in its
Amalgam.
deathly chants.
Yeah, what a cool name for a track. Diabolical group
It's a fight you'll get.
mixture.
Battle 1. Fight!
He's actually super good against Raphael because he's so much quicker. His range isn't quite as good, but his speed's better.
Time.
Damn it! What? Yeah, right! Oh man! Yeah, right!
I was watching for his guard impact. He kept trying to counter, so I was like, if he keeps trying to counter, I have to grab him instead. Because a counter will do anything. It will protect against almost anything except for a grapple or a super. Oh, son of a gun! Look how much damage that did too.
Here I go.
Stand aside! You're mine!
Was there a constellation just there when he kicked? Is that? That's not what I meant to do.
Damn it!
That's what I meant to hit, but I hit the wrong button. I flipped it around.
Fight to your last breath.
The wind still blows across Maxie's bulge. Round 1. Fight!
You're mine!
I'm watching for those guard impacts, and then I'm doing grapples directly after, because if you guard impact at the wrong time, like that, you're completely vulnerable to a grapple. I'm not a fighting game expert by any stretch. These are very rudimentary things I'm sure I'm saying. But if I say them out loud, I'm less likely to forget them, A, and B, it's easier for me to describe what I'm trying to do, so that when I fail, at least you know what I was trying to do. Voldo is a creepy guy, though. Like I said, he's like 60-something years old. And he's got whatever all that going on was for him. He's got all that. You know, the like wiggly stance. Uh-oh. I don't remember how Geralt fought, so this is probably not going to be a particularly impressive match until I can get some idea. They got Doug Cockle for the voice too, right? I gotta hear.
Do not interfere.
We're at Karamoran. That's cool.
Come on, let's do this.
Yeah, they did. They got him. And we got. We're at, like I said, we're outside of Karamoran, and on top of that, we've got the steel from the Karamoran location theme from the actual Witcher 3 game. Yeah, that didn't go quite how I thought it was gonna go.
Victory will not come easily.
Geraldo of Riviera? Geraldo of Riviera? Okay, so he's a counter.
It's over.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not gonna work. He counters in chains, that's what his thing is. So it'd be better to start out with a grapple than it would to start out with a defense.
It's over. It's over. It's over.
Yep, that's what he's doing. The Geralt AI is looking for whiffs. That's exactly what it is. Because I just perfected him again. So the Geralt AI looks for whiffs and then chains.
Last breath.
Oh, it's a good song.
It's over! Down you go!
Nice. This is a good song. The whole soundtrack, the whole Witcher soundtrack, they released this. So the guy that does it is a Polish man. Well, the whole team is obviously, but Marcin Przybulakowicz, I think is his name, and very, very, very good. The music. Alucard stands frozen as he realizes his name backwards. Round 1. I wouldn't even say fight at the end of that. It's like existential crisis. Mitsurugi. Mitsurugi looks a lot younger in this one than he does in the other ones. He doesn't have his. He just looks a lot younger. He doesn't have his usual facial hair. So that's probably what it is, which I think is cool. I don't like it when video game characters get older. Like Street Fighter, it's cool, but like seeing
Do not interfere.
Dulcine older,
Come on!
I'm not a fan of.
Battle 1. Fight!
It's over! It's over!
It takes place between Soul Calibur 1 and 2? I guess I didn't realize that. Oh, sheesh, he cast me into this. Like, that was like a
Victory
look at this.
easily. It must be seized.
He just threw me into that.
Battle 2. Fight!
I am gonna get you because you keep. I know your guard. I know that's what you keep trying to do. He's close enough that I can't. There's no way I'm gonna ring him out if he's not. If I'm not careful. I'll go ahead and catch him to just catch him on the off leg. There we go.
Victory goes to the last one standing.
I guess like I said, I don't know a whole bunch about. Oh, it's this afternoon now, the evening. I guess I don't know a whole bunch about the fighting games, but I do try. God dang it! His attack was a little slower than I expected it to be. The thing about his attacks is that they all have like a charge time. It's really difficult.
Yes! Time to fight! Here I go!
That's what I wanted, but it didn't let me juggle. Dang it! It didn't let me juggle. I was trying to put him up in the air and juggle him, and I couldn't. I didn't do it.
Fight to the last breath.
Thinking, what am I doing here? They get longer and more elaborate. Alucard's boot fills with water as he gets dragged across the ocean, thinking, what am I doing here? Round 1. I don't. What is he? So does anybody know? Like, what is he actually? Mitsurugi, what is he actually saying? I need to get out from over here. I wasn't even trying to KO you. I was just trying to get away from the edge of the ring. So what is he? Is there any? Is like Mitsurugi actually saying something, or is it just random battle shouts, or I'm not sure.
The ultimate. It's over.
I need to. It won't let me go around.
Cuts. Victory. It's over. Take this.
I don't know what the glowing sword does. It's for probably more damage.
The ultimate. Forget it.
God dang it.
The ultimate.
There we go. That's fine. I was like, oh.
Claim victory.
This poster boy is annoyed. Geralt took the spotlight fighting for his life. Geralt is awesome though.
Victory comes as no surprise.
Yeah, Mitsurugi does share the spotlight with Geralt on the front too. To be fair, because it's them split. It's on the thumbnail that I have without the Retro Room logo, obviously, but it's Mitsurugi on one side and then Geralt on the other. I think it was a really cool poster, because Mitsurugi is definitely the poster boy for Soul Calibur, but then they always try to put the new. Well, I say that, but for 4 it wasn't, right? For 4 it was Siegfried, and then it was the new guy. Mitsurugi doesn't share. He didn't get 4. Siegfried got 4, and then Yoda, or Siegfried and then Vader. Mitsurugi didn't even take it, so.
I won't be beaten so easily, you know.
I believe it.
Battle 1. Fight.
See ya!
Oh, I bet that pole arm hurts like crazy. I gotta figure out a better juggle combo, because it's not doing me any good to kind of like come at her from a. Okay, that'll be fine. It doesn't come. Like I keep poking, and that's fine. But like, I gotta find a better juggle. I gotta find a way to keep consistently juggle that.
It's over.
Yeah, I don't want to just use a bunch of grapples. I'd like to.
It's over.
You jerk! You jerk! You jerk!
Here I go.
Simple. Get serious.
Good lord. I don't know what happened just there. That's not what I hit.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized. Battle 3. Fight.
Alright, fair enough. I don't know if I'm gonna say that one. It's nothing wrong with it, but obviously I have people that watch the channel that are a little bit younger.
It's over.
Okay. Look at him go. I mean, round and round 1. Fight. That's funny.
Battle 4. Fight.
It's easy to start it off with a grapple. I think for most people, like if I was playing an actual person, I feel like that they would immediately be in block in defensive position, or they would immediately try for a counter. God dang.
Jerk!
Here I go.
You're gonna pay now.
Not the same thing that happened a minute ago. I didn't mean to grapple. I'm sorry.
It's over.
I'm mad now.
Well, I didn't do you any good. I like your tactics of throw. Because she's staying blocked. You're not wrong, though. I mean, I could do better than that. but normally that wouldn't be my tactic. She's just staying in a block position, so I could either use a break, which wasn't charged, or I can use a throw. What I'd like to do, this is a thing I would like to do, if whenever we get everything kind of going on our deal, I'd love you to teach me fighting game, like true fighting game tactics in theory. I would love to see that, and I'd love to learn it. Because I don't know a whole bunch about it. Her tactic of block, block, block doesn't work for throw, throw, throw. What an idiot. That's what, yeah, I try, but at the same time, I'm also not a fighter. Like, I don't know fighting games as well as well, for sure you, so. I definitely wouldn't mind seeing, learning some of that stuff. That's what I would hope for that. I would love to.
I'll silence your incessant mouth forever.
There wasn't a whole lot of Spanish accent to that, but okay.
It's over. It's over. Is that all? Interesting. It's over. Futile. Take this. Still go. Here I go. What a joke. Take this. Interesting. Damn you, bastard! Futile. Return to dust.
There was no telling which, like, there was a good way to go for a minute there.
Victory goes to the last one.
Cervantes. I was gonna say, that's his daughter.
Fight. It's over. Shut up. What?
How do I count? I tried to go underneath the attack. I guess I did okay. God dang.
Here I go.
He's actually really tough on this. I mean, he's kind of tough in general, but he's actually really tough on this. I think the one what I did before I had played as him, it was a little easier because he's one of the faster characters. Raphael wasn't there. But when you put Raphael against him, it is kind of interesting to see how that's going to turn out, since they're both so fast.
It's over. Return to dust. Get ready. Victory.
It's set Maverick.
So be it. Get ready. Know your place. Take this.
God dang.
Is that all? Prepare myself.
Oh my gosh. That was such a friggin' cool comeback.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized.
That was cool.
Battle 4. Fight.
I don't know if I know, but of a pirate called that.
Care to die? Here I go. Prepare myself. Interesting. Interesting. Interesting.
I thought he was actually going to take me out there. I'm sorry, I was so focused. I thought he was actually going to take.
To your last breath.
He was a real pirate. I was going to say, I've never heard of him.
Fight. It's over. Prepare myself. Futile. Take this. Sink. Here I go.
Had to wait till he was open. He kind of looks epic though. I've broken his armor off and now he looks incredibly like demonic.
Is that all?
What do you mean is that all? Oh my goodness, I didn't know if I was gonna make that. Stop 5 guard reverse. Okay, I gotta take a look and see what that was.
The glory.
I would take a look at that accomplishment. That was cool. Did it tell me what that was for? It did. Achievements. Breaking the ice. Stop 5 guard impacts or reversal edges with a break attack. Must be outside of training, which would make sense, of course. 12.83% of gamers unlocked it. That was pretty cool. That was an epic fight. I'm glad it's at least being somewhat into. The big problem I have. I mean, obviously I'm playing because I'm having fun.
My mission is what matters, not you.
Oh, son of a gun. Anyway, is to see kind of what someone who is a lot more fighting, who understands fighting games a lot more than I do, kind of thinks if there's entertainment in that. Bro, what kind of a mission you on, buddy?
Goes to the last one standing.
Even still, it's one of those things to like. It's one of those things to hear you say, "Oh, well, that was a cool fight," you know.
It's over.
I don't know what the thing about this guy is.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized.
Not with this guy. He's just kind of there.
Fight. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over.
I didn't even know I was I had to focus. I didn't even know I was close to the water. Each round I threw him in the water. Grow up your service game after listening to My Chemical Romance for 12 hours straight.
Congratulations.
Oh, so my completion time wasn't awful. Battle 1, fight. My favorite line. First step on the path to greatness. How cool was that? That was cool. So you actually get a medal for completion time being 12 minutes or less, I think it was. And this one was 17. So I didn't do awful. I was about 5.5 minutes off. So I think I'm okay with that. Let's. I'm gonna change Alucard's boots. Welcome in, by the way, Retro Gaming Star. I hope you're doing wonderfully. I can't stand how fighting games have just abandoned boss fights. I know. I agree with that. Kind of like, well, it's Inferno, right? Like having Inferno back and being like, haha. Let me go back to creation real quick. Soul Calibur 6. Okay. I'm gonna change, just because I remember, I want to change his boots. No. Edit manually. And I think I remember what they were called. Oh, I don't remember if I could, actually, because I'll see. It's probably going to be like, you can't do it without the pants. And I'll be like, okay. Let's see. I think it was these. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, so that's fine. We'll just leave it alone. Retro is currently at the start of a 12-hour character creator stream. That'd be fun. I don't know if I could do it for that long, but yeah. That would be fun to make one. I just did a mod on Game Boy Color and it's so beautiful, even uploaded to my channel. I have to take a look at that, actually. would like to see the mod. I do a lot of my game. So I have a Game Boy Micro, and that's what I play. If I'm gonna play, if I'm out and about, that's what I'm gonna play most of it on. But if I do Game Boy for stream, obviously I have to emulate because I want you guys to be able to see it as well. I can't hook up a Game Boy Micro to a stream setup because those technologies didn't exist. HDMI didn't exist back when that came out. I got it really quick. I tried to talk about this a couple times and I kept getting sidetracked because I freaking love this game. But I gotta say, I had some really cool pickups recently for video games. I was actually very happy about this. I'll start off with the less interesting. I've been picking up Wii games recently, and so I picked up a Wii game. And I thought, oh, this is kind of cool, and it was Poke Park, and I was like, okay, I don't know a lot about Pokemon. Emulating filth. I've told Nintendo, just so you know. No, that's funny. They can know. My response to them is, would you rather me crack your software or your hardware? I can preserve your hardware and crack your software and play games that I actually legally own. I'm gonna just throw this out there. This is, by the way, I know you know Ash, but Retro likes the Wii U more than anyone to have ever existed. I'm in the top 10. I'll bet you. I do really love the Wii U. But I know you know this, Ash, but I'll say this to them as well. And this was several weeks ago, a couple months even, I think it might have been ago. Not Pro Jared, excuse me. The completionist, Gerard Khalil, there we go, did a preservationalist effort on Wii U digital games that were being deleted when the eShop goes away, basically going away. And they backed everything up on SD cards and hard drives and donated it to a library. A gaming library, a preservation library, and because otherwise there's no way to play those again. And so it's like, okay, well, if you emulate those that are you can't play, you can't buy, are you doing something bad? And I think the answer is no. Response to, would you rather me crack the software or crack skulls? Thought so. No, I wouldn't, and I wouldn't crack. I wouldn't. Look, that's my thing. Is it either hardware or software? I am either going to modify your hardware to make it so that I can broadcast these memories, or I'm going to modify your software, where the hardware can be restored back to regular. But anyway, point being is, I think they came to the same conclusion: is it illegal? Or should it be illegal when there's no other potential way to buy them? And think about, I've said this before, expensive games like Panzer Dragoon Jouet. That's a $1,000 Sega Saturn game. If you pay $1,000 for it, speaking of crack, yeah, she's probably got one of the most prominent in video games. They did a death battle with her versus Jade from Killer Instinct, and because one of her moves is to show her, top, take her top off and show her, chest. Ivy, she apparently tries that move to Ivy, and Ivy laughs and opens up hers, and that's what ends up obliterating her opponent. And they did the death battle, all the moves and everything, and then they came down to Ivy's cup size is bigger than Jade's, and I was like, really, guys? Okay. Yeah, take a look at it. I think it's Ivy versus Jade death battle. You'll get a crack out of it. I think it'll make you laugh. Yeah, but it's like Jouet is like $1,000. Hagane is another great one, and it's like $1,000, and that's a SNES game. If you buy that Super Nintendo game of Hagane for $1,000, does Nintendo see even a dime of that? The answer is no. Nintendo gets $0. They got $60 whenever it came out, or whatever the cost was, and then the person that resold the game gets $1,000. That's what happens. So, and there's no other way to buy Hagane right now except for to buy it secondhand or bootleg. So, my opinion, should you be able to buy it bootleg or secondhand? Bootleg or emulate? Yeah, sure. But anyway, on the Wii, picked up Poke Park. Thought that was cool. Picked it up for Anna so that maybe we could play it together. Thought it'd be fun. Found a little Dragon Ball Z game, or Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball. And it was Dragon Ball: The Revenge of King Piccolo. Thought that sounded really cool, and it was multiplayer. Thought maybe Anna and I could play it together. And then also happened to come across Ju-on the Grudge for the Wii, which happens to be one of the rarest Wii games out there. And I thought, wow, this is really cool. I'm going to pick that up. So I did. And as I was leaving, they gave me a really good price. But shout out to the guys at Ralph's, always giving me a great price, always being great and reasonable. They, like I said, they're just great people. About 600 Ewoks pops up on the channel sometimes, so hopefully they enjoy that, but or they understand my gratitude. But then as I'm walking out, I look at it and I see one of the guys that works there, a friend of mine. I look at this bin. He's got this bin backed up, and I point and I say, "Hey, that cartridge looks a little. Can I have that cartridge?" And he was like, "Yeah. Does it matter what it is?" And I'm like, "I just kind of think I'm going to buy that." And he picks the thing. It was face down on top of the pile. Picks the cartridge up, and it is an Earthbound Super Nintendo cartridge. So I now have Ju-on the Grudge for the Wii, and Poke Park and Dragon Ball, and I now have Earthbound, a really nice Earthbound cartridge for the thing. Before I was having to play Earthbound on the Super Nintendo Mini or on the Wii U because I had purchased it digitally on the Wii U eShop, but I now actually have the cartridge, which I think is a lot of fun. So right now I have the least physical games I've ever had. It's sad. I wouldn't say that. Let me respectfully disagree with that. It has to be sad. Obviously, if you feel bad about it, then that's how you feel. But remember when, and I'm gonna make an assumption. But remember when you were younger, and you may probably have had many fewer games, right? You had 2, 3, maybe 5. And those were the 5 games that you played to absolute tears. Like, that may be the best way to restart and rekindle. Is just not have all of those options. Have 2 or 3 that you really like and learn those like crazy. That's how I am. And your dad left you. I'm your dad. You know what's sad when you say that? That's a true story for me, except for that last sentence. But anyway, being silly. It's like I have a big. Oh no, it's okay. It's funny, but I just figured I'd throw that out there because now how do you feel? Ooh, I bet it's a little. I make fun of it. Is what my point is. Is how you sit there and I'm like, oh, how do you say, oh, how do you feel about that? And I'm like, how do you feel? And then I say that and it just kind of goes back and forth. It's fun. It's all for the sake of joke. Although, it's like, I might be your dad. Being in the stream, so I keep an eye on you. I think you're younger than me. Ah, son of a gun. That's okay. You can't blame me. I was gonna make it an awkward moment, but fair enough. No, but being serious, just being on the side, or am I? Meanwhile, you're like biting your fingernails down to the nub. But yeah, just remember all of the time that you had all of 4 games, and you learned all of 4 games. I think that's why we've lost a lot with gaming. Collecting is great, and I love collecting. And I love collecting because it allows me to go back to so many of the childhood memories, but I'm also willing to put time in. I'm also willing to put time into relearning and replaying those. Well, and that's the thing. Why not play Mortal Kombat if that's one of the games you still have? Why not play that to death again? Why not get all of that? I feel like I don't have memories like that now, or no games that well. That's why, like, for me, that's why it's something that I like to do. I'll sit there and learn all the secrets of a game. I play a lot of games, don't get me wrong, but I always go back to my normals. I always go back to my Super Marios and my Donkey Kong Country 3s and my Banjo-Kazooies, and then I'll learn a new game. Thumb actually had gotten me onto playing Rygar, which I thought was a ton of fun. I had a lot of fun playing it. I have a lot of rare SNES games that have a lot of hype, and I want to know what the hype's about, so I play those all the way through, like Chrono Trigger and Earthbound. So That's me. But September and October are going to be... I know, and I agree with you on that. For me, the same way. Phantom Liberty is going to be a big one for me. I am doing Spider-Man 2 for PS5. That's going to be a big one for me. I mean, just, I get it, but... Like you said, just trying to slow down is probably where I'm... That's probably where I am. Okay, I'm going to try just for the fun of it. So gold is under 8 minutes, but you get a bronze under 12. My best time was 17:25, so I didn't do too awful. When Retro doesn't mention MK1, my heart just died. Oh, MK1 is I'm stoked about MK1, but I don't know. I don't know if we're doing. I don't know if I'm doing it day one yet. Let me explain. When it comes to, like, Phantom Liberty, for example, it's a fully realized expansion pack. And I don't know if you've played Cyberpunk recently, but Cyberpunk has become one of the better games out there. I'm genuinely a bit bothered that there's new Mortal Kombat lore and I don't know about it yet. No, me too. I would say, I'll explain my perspective, and maybe it doesn't make sense. I may still do it, but... played it at launch, didn't like it, but I'll try it again sometime next year. Oh, yeah, and if you don't, yeah, that's okay too. At launch, it was kind of rough. At launch, it was kind of rough. Now people are saying it's one of the best games that have ever come out, which I knew it would be, because I knew CD Projekt Red didn't put it out there because they wanted to make a quick buck. I knew they put it out there because they were being pressured by people to do it, and they ran a risk of people just bailing out and saying, you know what, we're not going to spend the money on it. And if they did do that, then... CD Projekt Red would have to announce it a failure and wouldn't be able to throw all of that funding back into making the game better. And CD Projekt Red should not have done that, but people shouldn't have been the way that they were either. But now it is really good. The kinks are worked out. The game is really fun, and most of the kinks are gone. Not all of them, obviously. Phantom Liberty is a fully fledged, fully realized expansion pack. It's all there. Spider-Man, as far as I know, will be all there unless they do a season pass wherein you'll actually have three, like they did with the previous one. They had 3 different story elements. Miles Morales, they just did the game itself. Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat 1, I'm worried that they're going to nickel and dime each of the freaking characters. I'm so worried about I want that lore, but I'm so worried that they are going to nickel and dime all the characters and stuff that they've kept announcing, because they had so many cool. They had the announcing of Omni-Man and Homelander and all that, and I thought, oh, that's so cool. But by the time I'm done spending for the game, it might end up being $200, and I'm like, I don't know. So, what are your thoughts on Baldur's Gate 3, the highest rated game of the year so far, beating Zelda, having over 900,000 concurrent players on Steam? Baldur's Gate 3 is awesome. Now, I haven't gotten to play a ton firsthand. I have gotten to play some, a little bit. They definitely put a lot of love into it. And for these Diablo-style, Dungeon Raider D&D style games, that's pretty freaking cool. But they definitely put TLC into it. Like, you can definitely see the love. You can hear the music. You can see the character love, the love with the sound, the voice acting, even just from a top-down, from an isometric D&D game, there's just so much TLC. I think that's pretty great, and I'm super excited that the game's done as well as it's done, considering, because I wouldn't have expected a game like that to do well today. It almost has to be a shooter or a fighter. I'm sorry, not even a fighter. It almost has to be a shooter or a TPA. For me, and people can look at this as bias as it's my favorite franchise, but NRS puts so much into their games, more than any other fighting game, that I don't mind them having DLC for as much as other games, for Mortal Kombat. I don't either. So here's the thing: NetherRealm Studios is probably one of the apexes of fighting game franchises. But if I want to hold their games are great, but I also want to hold them to a similar standard as I would anybody else, right? If Street Fighter nickel and dimed, which they did, right? The last Street Fighter game before 5, nickel and dimed. I mean, it was just incomplete and then had to kind of be built on. I couldn't let that. Street Fighter games are great. I couldn't let that slide for Mortal Kombat either. Me personally. But if you decide that you feel like that's something that they should be granted because they've been so good, that's perfectly acceptable. But just for me, I think I would have to put it the same way. I'd have to look at it and say, okay, Street Fighter is a great game. It's a lot of fun. The characters are cool. They didn't put their all of their stuff out there. They didn't put all of their, I remember people complaining at the prices of one DLC character for Mortal Kombat 11, but then look at things like Tekken, Street Fighter, Guilty Gear, and it's much more expensive. I feel like MK always gets more criticism. Not referring to you, but FGC. No, and that's fair.
It is anyone's battle.
Battle 1. Fight!
Let me pause it real quick. No, and that's the thing. I don't disagree with that. Like, I think the average price for NetherRealm usually is $5.99 per character, $5.99 American, right? That's fine. Like right now, if I were going to judge anybody the most harsh, it would absolutely have to be Dead or Alive. Like Dead or Alive is the nickel and dime king, but there's a whole, like, everybody kind of gets that. It's like Street Fighter 5 came out with bare bones characters, and then you had to get extra characters. Dead or Alive is easily $1,000 game if you get all of the DLC. Tekken doesn't seem to do it as bad. Guilty Gear does for sure. Mortal Kombat does as well. Maybe they're on the lower end. For me, maybe they're on the lower end of the offense spectrum when it comes to that, but it's still that same spectrum. It's like, look, am I going to be able to, when I play the game, am I going to be able to get the full experience right there at launch? Or am I going to have to wait for some other stuff to come out to make it so that I can play what I want to play? Or am I going to have to spend $30, $40 more to play what I want to play? And it's almost as like, that's why fighting games are a little bit more frustrating to me than other DLC, because like Phantom Liberty, again, is DLC, and it's an expensive DLC at $40, $39.99, but it is an entire new game, new class, new character, everything. And in fighting games, it's not always like that, except for with in this previous one, Aftermath, really. It reminds me of when TMNT were in Injustice 2, a great DLC with a ton of gear and technically 4 characters in one. Yet Street Fighter 6 just had TMNT costumes, only costumes for $15 each. Oh yeah, no, that's definitely, like, I would agree with you that the TMNT, like, NetherRealm does a much, much better job of it. I just wish that they could cut it down altogether. Instead of making character packs, why not make story packs, new arcade modes, right? Like I said, Aftermath is a good example of how you can do that and not have to do a ton of, can only be used in one mode for your own character. That's bad. Do put more effort into their games than any other developer. No, and I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. And again, I'll put it on for mine. If I'm going to critique anyone firstly and foremostly, it's going to be, if I'm going to critique any game firstly and foremostly for being highway robbery, it's going to be Dead or Alive. Bar none. If I'm going to pick someone after that, it'd either be Street Fighter or Guilty Gear, depending on what version comes out, and then after that, it's probably going to be Tekken or NetherRealm, right? So NetherRealm and Tekken are on the lower end. Namco, or Bandai Namco, they're on the lower end of that spectrum. That's for sure. I just don't like the whole model, to be fair. NetherRealms is always worth it, though, I agree. Oh, I'm referring to the fighting game community? Okay. They have such an issue that MK does so much better than their obscure anime fighting games. Mortal Kombat is a great game. Like I said, I'm excited about the story. I'm concerned that I'm going to have to buy, a $180 pack to get the whole thing. That's it. Yeah, that was some bull. But when I'm putting them at the low end of the spectrum, understand that I feel like that was an exception more than a rule, because I don't think they've done that consecutively in the past. It's always been more character orientated. But Oh, I'll be excited to see it too. And like I said, I may do it. I may jump right in and get it, but I'm just, that's my concern, is there's so much hype for it right now. It would be very hard not to be tempted to charge $30 out the gate in addition to the $70 game for Omni-Man and Homelander and all of them, plus whatever else. I think it's easily going to be a $100 game at launch for all that, if that's the case. I forgot how Yoshimitsu... I like that he just randomly said his name in the middle of the fight there. Dang. Broke my shirt and my coat all off and everything.
Fight to your last breath.
Here's the thing I can't stand, and we'll take a shot at NRS continuously. Hold on. We'll take a shot at NRS continuously. Announcing DLC before the game is even out. You can buy it now. We haven't seen any of them in gameplay. Yeah, maybe that's a better way to word mine. Yeah, the only reason it's not unbelievably bad to me is that they have a track record for delivering for my personal faith. And that's the problem, is knowing that there's an additional purchase at launch like that. They get you excited for it, and it's like, oh, you can buy. How much are those characters? I'm curious. Let me see. Let's see, deal. So, looks like, whoops. Oh. DLC, it comes with Omni-Man, Homelander, Peacemaker, looks like the Ermac, Quan Chi, and I can't tell who that is in the far right. Takeda, maybe? And then, let's see. And I think that's super cool, like the Omni-Man, Homelander, Peacemaker, like that. Let's see who it is. But what is the cost? It is Takeda? Okay. The big edition's £90. Okay, yeah, so... Yeah, so... let's see. So it says... someone's saying it. What's the premium edition get us? So for us, it's going to be about $150 after tax. It comes with the first combat and early access to DLC. You get so it's $40 extra for 6 characters, 5 cameos, and some skins. Okay, that's not too awful. It's kind of expensive, but it's not the worst ever, I guess. So you get the game earlier, 6 DLC characters, 5 cameo DLC characters, Van Damme skin for Johnny Cage. That's pretty sweet. Early beta access and Crystal's Hope. It's not real currency. Yeah, I agree. I don't want that either. I wouldn't want... Yeah, I don't want that either.
Paradise awaits! Ninja Sunbear!
I hit mine at the same time he hit his, so I thought it was actually mine, but it wasn't.
Treasure!
Dang, he's super tough. Well, I do have it on very hard. I'll not hold back on my MK1 review. I've been very critical of some things in their last few games, which I think is good. I mean, that would be the thing, is I would want to hear the honest truth. Did not think that was how that was going to go. I gotta use a little bit more. I'm sure this is more of a zoning weapon if I can use it that way. But I couldn't. So I'm curious what things are, what things you... I'll try it again. I'm worried about the story, while the quality is there in terms of presentation. I actually prefer the lore of the old games than the last few. So I'm intrigued by the new timeline. Well, I agree.
In a cursed castle hall.
This'll be easy. It is it.
I think the new story... I guess my question is, why did they go... Why did they opt to go with... Why did they opt to go with this whole new story if the old lore was good? Like, what caused this to... I mean, and I'm not talking about, like, the Kotal Khan stuff. I'm talking more about, like, the... God dang, he's tough.
Victor. Battle.
I feel like they keep writing themselves into a corner. The last game ended it with a galactic event, just too over the top in some ways, which I agree with that. The thing about it is, what I would, just random stuff, right, off the cuff. What I would love to see is take it back to a fighting tournament with mystical fighters and monsters or something. I agree. I think that would be cool. Or if you really want to escalate the stakes again, what would happen if has ever had an award-winning with the characters fun? It's interesting. Yeah, I think, and I agree with that. What would happen? My thing about it is, what would happen if the tournament can escalate to this, but it's basically the same. You've been playing the same characters the whole time, right? You've been playing this Liu Kang and everything. So Liu Kang's now the god of fire. Okay, Raiden's still. What if Raiden is still the god of lightning? What if everything escalated in that way? What if those characters, hit godhood on their journey to becoming, and the tournament just escalated without it being an actual social this, social that. I read the thing for Baraka as well. I thought that was kind of cool. That you could that they were, he was a merchant who was affected with the Tarkatan virus or whatever. But I'm like, I don't know. The Tarkatans were kind of a cool. They're kind of a cool people. Yeah, I saw that. That's what I saw, and it was always he was this young kid trying to trying to prove himself. There was no way I couldn't. I said there was no way.
Treasure, let me guide you to hell.
He's pretty cool, actually. I like him.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized.
Just slices your soul up.
Fight!
I wish there was more of a less of a window on that.
No escape.
God dang. very, very difficult to... He's freaking good. It's awesome. Not a single... Okay, let's see. Last game ended with Liu Kang arriving to meet the great Kung Lao, but he's been nowhere in the new game. Maybe saving it for some plot bit, but it's just weird. Not a single piece of Scorpion marketing outside of the pictures and some few trailers. He's the poster boy, not in the beta. So that's the thing, maybe. But then the other part of it is, what if they're trying to rearrange the poster boy? What if Scorpion was the poster boy of 1 through 11, and now it's going to be Liu Kang, or maybe Sub-Zero is the poster boy for this now, or Johnny Cage for that matter.
In that case.
Battle 1. Fight!
How's this?
Because that's part of what I was thinking. And part of what I was thinking is either that there have to be some major spoilers, or he's not the same as he used to be. Maybe he's not. Maybe they're changing it so he's not the poster boy.
The chance of a lifetime. Manji, ninjutsu, secret technique.
I don't know how you do those quick 3D dodges. Good God. Now they're going back to Liu Kang. Let's just see. That's what's weird. Liu Kang kind of became the unofficial poster of the franchise after the first film. And I felt like the team never liked that, so they pushed Scorpion. Now I've got to fight without my pants on, so that's... There's actually a point where Gambit has had to fight without any clothes except for a jacket on, so I guess that's technically could be canon. Already been confirmed that Scorpion is now Kuai Lang, second Sub-Zero, but no mention of... well, and that's I wonder, that's part of me wondering if that's what they're trying to do, is move away from Scorpion, because he was the poster child for all that. And again, I mean, it could be anyone else. It could be Kung Lao. It could be Johnny Cage. It could be Liu Kang. Or they could make. I mean, they could decide to try to make it Raiden.
Victory goes to the last.
Which that would be kind of my thought. Is that the first one it may be Liu Kang and then it's Raiden after that. I don't know.
I grow stronger. Hold on. Yoshimitsu.
Hanzo is such a big part of Mortal Kombat. He has to at least be mentioned. My hope is that when Liu Kang rebuilt the timeline, Hanzo just never got attacked and lost his family. Living with his family without any issues sounds like a peaceful end. That would be really cool. But then you know that they're going to pull him back into it somehow for the fans, and it's going to be, well, you know, I preserved you in this timeline, but now your family died from someone else. And what happened? Like, what's going on with Shao Kahn? Broke his face in.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
Where that came from?
He really is the Uru of Mortal Kombat. It would be weird to see him beaten on. I agree. That's what I'm saying. What's going on with... Here's the other thing. Like, what's going on with... I know about some leaks for Shao Kahn, which have been confirmed through dialogue. Yeah, please do, because Shao Kahn is someone that I think is actually really cool. He's the... In my opinion, he should be the end all. Like, I don't care about I can't think of the guy's name anyway right now. Shinnok. Like, I don't even care about him. I know that he's, you know, old. He's been in games forever, but I don't even care about Shinnok. I think Shao Kahn should be the end all.
The flames of the warrior's fighting spirits.
This'll be easy.
Let me show you my blade's beauty.
Battle 1. Fight!
So now he's General Khan. He's not the Emperor of Outworld. Apparently he will be playable in game. His name is General Shao, no Khan. Mentioned in some dialogue and a cutscene. That's disappointing to me. I like the idea of him being a general attempting to overrule Outworld again, maybe attempting to poison Onaga. He's in the game, like he originally did. See, and Onaga would be... So here's the thing. If Onaga's still... If they reboot it and Onaga starts over... General Shao, that's fine. I knew what you meant when you said this. No worries. But like, Onaga would be super cool. Onaga could be... I could agree Onaga would be the end if Shao Kahn hadn't done that. So if they reboot it and Onaga's there and Shao Kahn or General Shao is, you know, the head of the army, then that gives a cool little, you know... But Onaga would be really cool. Otherwise, for me, Shao Kahn's always just been kind of top dog.
You idiot!
Give me strength!
God dang it. God frick. Kano's always the name of the who the Emperor is, so Shao is his actual name. It's just weird not calling him Shao Kahn. It is. It doesn't fit. So would it? So I mean, that's the question. Is it Onaga Khan right now? I mean, that makes sense because like Kotal Khan, right? Would be Kotal Khan is wouldn't have made sense unless they were related or otherwise. That's what was weird, though. He was never called Onaga Khan. That's why I was thinking, but it would, that's what I say, are they going to do that now? Are they going to, like, retcon that? They have to retcon it, so Rhet's the king now. Retcon. God dang it.
Trying to have some dignity.
Yes, if the clock was still going when I paused.
Still one more?
I can feel it!
It's time for you to pass!
He just wiggled that at me and then walked slowly and menacingly at me.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen.
M. Bison is a close second. I agree with that. See, I think Shao Kahn is... I can agree that Shao Kahn to me is the... is kind of the tip top. Is the tip top. No one is better, but M. Bison is cool. This is a ton of fun, by the way. I apologize about the... No, don't be. I'm having fun both ways. I am probably soon to be off here in probably the next 5 or so minutes so that I can get some food ready, but... Other than that, I mean, I'm having a ton of fun with it. I'm enjoying playing this. I'm enjoying talking about Mortal Kombat. So we're all good. I don't know. To me, I personally think that
A merchant ship replete with riches attracts more king.
I personally think that this reboot could be incredible or a disaster, and I'm concerned about the latter.
I cannot lose.
I think they'll do great at making a good fighting game. I'm just a little worried about some story components and a little bit about the practices when it comes to the DLC. Like $150. This is gonna sound like the old man type thing, right? I remember back when, but there was like $150. Used to, you could get a collector's edition for $150, and it would have like a little mini statue in it and everything. Now it's $150 just for the DLC. I mean, just for the game and the DLC. So used to, you could $150 would get you the game and maybe some little special DLC, and then you would get some like a statue or like a little some maps, the soundtrack, and physical stuff. Now it's all digital. If I'm paying £150 for your game, I should get everything for that game's life. Exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, examples of this, right? Deus Ex. You bought Deus Ex Human Revolution. Not Human Revolution, excuse me. Mankind Divided. And when you bought Mankind Divided, I was blocking. Let's hold on real quick here. I try to beat the heck out of this flag bearer. Oh, she got me. I tried to super right before that, but I guess I didn't make it. But like for
Battle 4. Fight!
well, she's got some really good zoning with that friggin' spear.
Just die!
Okay. You would say for Deus Ex Mankind Divided, you paid, I think it was $100, and you got the game, DLC. Not all the DLC. There was still some DLC that came out later, granted, but it was $100, and you got a statue of Adam Jensen. And then for the remaining DLC, I think you paid $20. So you paid $120. You even got a physical piece of it, which I thought was cool. Have you seen the Red Dead re-release coming out from Rockstar? Not even a remaster. $50, no Xbox version because it's already available via backwards compatibility with improvements. I didn't realize that. I had thought it was going to be a complete remake. So that's bull. We already have the first one, but like I'm not going to pay $50 if that's dumb. That's dumb. It's not coming for Xbox because it's already backwards compatible. It's like, all right, we'll just patch the thing. Either make it like Red Dead 1 or repatch it. But that's the thing they've been doing with Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto 5 has been coming... Skyrim, same situation. Like, these games have been coming out for 10 years with very mild fixes. There we go. I can't Quake 2 remastered with improvements, a free N64 version, and a new campaign, £8. Yeah, and it's great. It's freaking great.
Might have a position open for you.
I might have a position. Nice. Can't stand what happened to Rockstar. I agree. I completely agree. Rockstar are the ultimate. We'll mess up, but it doesn't matter because you'll still buy anyway. Well, and that's like 2K in general has kind of gotten that way. A lot of the studios have gotten big enough that they thought, well, you know what, you'll buy it because you want Grand Theft Auto, right? And the only way to get Grand Theft Auto is to buy from us. Yeah, okay, fine. It's the reason I would rather have bought Saints Row back in the day, not the new one, but the the old stuff. But I liked GTA. 5 was good. 4 I didn't like. 3 I loved. San Andreas was amazing. And then I have 1, 2, and then London, which were fun.
Have it your way.
Well, and GTA 6 is coming out, and they've shown gameplay footage, and it's like, oh, this is actually kind of cool.
You're mine.
But it's you almost feel bad because it's like, all right, well, do I really want to give these guys any money whatsoever? Because that's all they're looking for. They stopped caring about the game. They stopped caring about the game and the gamers a long time ago.
I'm not done.
Like Xbox, PS2, long time ago. Seeing GTA 5 consistently for 3 generations, yeah. Well, and like I said, they are coming out with 6, and they did show some footage for 6 and such. But they also here's the innovation that's kind of crazy. They talked about 6 being like having very mature stuff, which we would expect because it's Grand Theft Auto. And apparently there was a talk about in order to play GTA 6, you have to use a webcam or PSVR cam or an Xbox
Fight to your last breath.
I can't think of what it is. Kinect. There we go. You have to use one of those because Rockstar is now collecting data on whether or not you look facially old enough to play the game. They're not allowing anybody under the M rating age to do it. And if a parent wants their kid to do it, their parent has to put their own snapshot up there. I've heard Rockstar taking more care of offending people moving forward and not taking shots at so many people. So I don't even know if GTA 6 will be GTA. They've always taken jabs at anyone. Oh yeah, no, I agree.
Battle 4. Fight. You're up. You're mine.
He's gonna get me before I hit the ground.
There's no escape.
That was cool, but that seemed a little excessive. I didn't have that much life left.
Is for my homeland.
Where is that exactly, though?
Fight to your last
That looked like Japan, but
battle.
Fight.
didn't sound like it. God dang.
Impressive.
Okay, that was some bull.
The battle
He almost killed me. I couldn't let that happen.
fought so bravely.
You, NVIDIA, and whomever else need to find a game to play. Absolutely. I would love that. I think that's where I'm going to call it, though. I think we've been in for about 2.5 hours. My goodness sakes. That was a tough round. I didn't know if I was going to win that one, actually, so. But I think I did all right. Okay, did decent, you know. So let me go ahead and move it over. It's Faldo. Yeah, he's definitely pretty creepy there. Okay. All right. I had a lot of fun. I thought this was fun. We got to make a couple of characters, made ourselves 2 characters. We got to see Dracula because I hadn't played as well for ever and a day. But got to play some Soul Calibur 6. I had a lot of fun playing it. I did show that I wasn't the best, but I think I did okay considering my lack of experience. I had a lot of fun though. So what do you stream tomorrow? I wish I could stream tomorrow, but it's all back to work for me. And Tuesday. Yes, I wish I could. I wish I could stream like that, but sadly, back to work as regular pops up, and then this. I guess it will be okay for a couple of weeks. I think next week will be okay. Next weekend I'll probably stream. Weekend after I'll probably stream, and then the following weekend I'll be out of town. And then I will stream again the following week, and then for the next 2 weeks I'll be out of town. I'll try to prepare some cool stuff to pop up in the interim if I can. But for the most part, it's busy for the next little bit. Work over the stream priorities. Yeah, I try to keep them. I try to be respectable in my career. So. But I want to say thank you to everybody who popped into the stream to say hi. Everybody who is here, obviously a big thank you to you, Ash. It's always fun to get to talk with you. Big thanks to Thumb Bros as well, who stopped in and got to hang out with us for a little bit. I had a lot of fun getting to talk with you guys. And then obviously we had a couple of people that popped in just kind of briefly. Want to make sure we say thank you to them. So Random Mark Zero and Retro Gaming Star popped in and said hi. Again, if anybody is interested in taking a peek at some of the great work that goes on outside of my channel, but with good friends and great people, I highly recommend checking the description out below, where you'll find links to the Siren Ivy on Twitch, which is my lovely wife, Ash Talks Games, Omega Ace Gaming, Viddy's gaming videos, as well as his Viddy Plays channel, and Thumb Bros. If you get a chance, you can take a look at all of their stuff, and it is going to be awesome. If you don't see anything on there, just subscribe, put the little bell up, because you're going to want to be notified when that stuff goes live. I know I'm excited about several of the projects that are in the pipeline. I hope that you guys enjoyed getting to see me play, hopefully watching my fails, but hopefully some of the successes. I think I did somewhat decent, and I had a blast getting to talk with you all. Hopefully you all have a wonderful rest of your week and weekend, for that matter, and we will see you guys next time.